Good evening, everybody. Happy Thursday night, Cousins Corner, live from the poppin' Parx Casino Sportsbook. We love Parx Casino, as that we hang out here every Thursday night. It's happening. People are walking around. It's good, like right the week before Thanksgiving. It's a nice time, festive. I feel festive, Andrew. You feel festive?
It's a lively crowd here. Yeah, I'm feeling festive.
It is.
Yeah.
We need a couple cocktails, man.
Oh, I'd be down for that.
Yeah. We got to get here on one of those nights that they got the $5 Peronis.
The Peronis and the hot dogs?
On,
yeah, man.
Really. Don't forget everything that we do here tonight. You know what Cousins Corner is about. We go through the football card with the brain. We hang out. We suss through the card. We find you winners. You know, we got to start keeping records because I think we're doing very well. We analyze the game. We give you plays. Brain, of course, gives you the expert view, we do pretty well. So hopefully you're watching and you're making some money and having some fun with it. And if you can't get to this incredible casino right here in Ben Salem, minutes from everywhere, right? 95, Street Road exit, the whole thing, Pennsylvania Turnpike. You go to the BetParx Sportsbook online casino app. Everything we talk about, you can play same game parlays. I mean, you name it. All the props you want. New customers get up to $1,000 casino bonus back if you're down the first 24 hours. You also get 250 free spins on the BetParx exclusive new game, Tree Wishes, like Christmas tree wishes. 1, 2, tree. And by the way, every Friday, make sure you're on the app tomorrow around noon. They do double the spread. So you'll find out which game they're going to double the spread. So you look, they pick an NFL game. So say it's the Lions, right? So the Lions are 10.5 against the Giants. You could double it to 21. That's how they do it. It's pretty wild. So you got to be on the app. So check it out. It comes out at noon on Fridays. BetParx.com for all the details. Got to be 21. Gambling problem. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right. Let's welcome in the man of the hour, the ambassador for the BetParx Sportsbook Casino app, the one, the only, Brain. Hello, La Brain.
Great to see you. Great to see you, buddy. I'm looking forward to my favorite day of the week, Anthony. I love doing the show with you.
Yeah, I look forward to it too, man. It's fun.
Getting to talk all the games. It's a great.
Yeah,
thing.
we geek out.
I'm looking forward to because we didn't spoke much this week. I'm curious when we talked about the Eagles Cowboys game. I have a pretty big bet on that game.
I know where you're. I can tell you right now who you bet. I know who you bet. You bet.
You could bet right now.
You bet Dallas.
You could bet right now. Damn it! I hate when you're right.
Listen. I know what you look for in a game. I know exactly how your mind thinks. You're sharp. I know how your mind thinks when you're looking at a game. And we'll get to it. So I don't want to.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, game. I don't want to ruin it.
I know it's some time.
But I know. I usually know where you're at, like how your mind works.
It's amazing.
You know,
it never ceases to amaze me. I always say, for everyone watching, we never, hand on the Bible, we never talk about this. It's like it's not like, okay, Brad, who do you like, so I could tee you off. Never want. It's always, and it's interesting. We always. That's why we're, like I said, brothers from another mother. We always have the same kind of thing. So that's why it's just pretty cool. It is.
And, listen, I love it. I can talk to you all night about this stuff. I love it. I'll give you a little window into my week, right?
Oh.
So Thursday night.
I like the sweatshirt.
Oh, thanks, buddy. So Thursday night, we do the show, but like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So last night, and this was my schedule all week long. So Moscow's got a playoff football game on Saturday. All right?
Nice.
So we have football practice 5:30, and we've been getting in earlier to watch film, right? We go till 7:30 on the field. Then at 7:30, he and I drive about 15 minutes to basketball practice. And we do basketball practice from 7:45 to like 9:15, 9:30. And I usually get him to shoot around a little bit afterwards. So I'm usually leaving the gym at 9:30-ish. So that's our And it's Saturday. Saturday he's got
that's a lot.
Saturday he's got a game at 5:30. At noon, he's going to go hit baseball with my buddy's the head coach at Penn Charter High School. So he's going to go hit with those guys at noon. So I like to keep him busy, man.
Stuff, man.
And I help coach every team, so I love it, right? Like, so honestly, you know, he's good with it. He loves it. You know, he's tired of me, but you know, it's someday it goes by so fast. Someday
he's tired of me.
You know, well, imagine, right? If your dad's coaching you like all three sports,
no, I get that.
I'm on the sidelines with him. I'm on the court with him. I'm in the dugout with him, right? Like
it doesn't end. It doesn't.
Yeah, yeah. It turns around, he sees my face all the time, and if if God forbid he's like he's not hustling, I give him the look, dude. What are you going to do, dude?
We've seen that look. Oh man.
Anyway, so let's get to it. We got a game tonight. This is a weird one, right? Bills and Texans. Now, the Bills have no receivers, right? Keon Coleman has been suspended again for the game. He's not playing tonight.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's nuts. Like, they have no receivers. And last week, it was Josh Allen who was just Superman. Now you're going up against a really good defense in the Texans. Yeah. The line is, the over-under is 44, which feels really high to me. I don't know. How do you see it?
Andy, it's funny. I was on the way home, as I said, from my stepdaughter's birthday dinner tonight, and I was thinking about the game, and I remember literally I was thinking to myself, man, I was thinking about the total, and I don't have a plan yet. I'm thinking to myself, the total. I'm like, how are we going to get to 45 points in this game? I'm like, because I know Josh Allen's phenomenal, I know that, but I don't think they're going to have much success tonight, and I don't think the Texans are going to have a ton of success either. Again, for me, and I would never lead this kind of points with this Bills offense. I think this Bills offense, we saw it against Miami. You know what they are, Anthony? They're a version of the Chargers. And I mean that is, they're kind of similar to me where they have a much better running back in James Cook. But you take that quarterback off the team, I think those teams are dreck on offense, Anthony. And I mean dreck. I mean like absolute dreck.
Yeah.
They have nothing.
Nothing.
Buffalo, it's interesting. When Bill Coyne was general manager, right, for the Colts, and I was too young at the time to really appreciate how smart he was. He's like, I want to build strength on strength. If I have Peyton Manning, yeah, you could say I should be drafting a defense, but he goes, I want to give him, I have the best player in the world. I want to make him ultra dominant by giving him every resource he could possibly have. A great receiving
so I give you Marvin and Reggie Wayne.
Marvin and Reggie.
And Edgerrin James.
Dallas Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want you to have everything because at the end of the day, it's funny. That's why Nico Harrison made me laugh. Defense wins championships. I mean, that's a good coach world, but we both know that's a bunch of BS. You need to have a great offense, and I loved how he surrounded his best player with that. And to me, when I look at the Bills, Anthony, they've done the opposite. They got him Diggs. Now, I understand that was Diva City. Okay, I'll give you that. But man, Anthony, for a generational talent like this, they're basically like, you know what's funny? The Eagles kind of did. But let me go back in time. You could argue, before they got T.O., did they do that with McNabb a little bit? Not that McNabb was anywhere near the class of a Josh Allen. He wasn't. But
I mean, that was a big problem.
Similar kind of problems.
Yeah, I mean, Thrash and Pinkston, and then Freddie Mitchell. Like, I mean, they...
Right, and it never changed until they got T.O., and it was amazing when T.O. came that 1 year. Obviously, year two, we know what happened. But that 1 year, it was like watching a different sport. I was like, oh, my God, this is how it can be when you have a great dominant receiver. I don't think Buffalo's done a good job doing that, Anthony. I don't think this team is going to be long for the playoffs. I don't care how good this guy is. I think it's going to be really hard. I don't see any talent besides Cook at the running game. I think they're just like, all right, Josh, just put the S on your case.
I know.
And carry us.
I mean, you got freaking Ernie Shavers.
I said the same. Dude, I bet Ernie Shavers tonight. I have Ernie Shavers over 1.5 catches and 15.5 yards. Boom, boom.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, you can't be. You never fade Ernie Shavers, Anthony. You know that.
For those of us, because for those people watching who are younger, like Andrew's like, Ernie Shavers, who are they talking about? You know what I'm talking about, Ernie Shavers? You have no idea, do you?
No idea.
So Ernie Shavers was a great fighter. He was a heavyweight fighter when we were kids, and it was Ali and Foreman and Joe Frazier and all. There was a guy named Ernie Shavers. He had a bald head, right? And he was thick, muscular dude.
Yeah.
And nasty, right? I mean, he was like a Clubber Lang type, like, you know, thick and all. But, you know, like Ali was a supreme athlete, and he was a supreme fighter, so he would just technician. But Ernie Shavers get you with a left hook, and, you know, you'd be knocked into the mall.
Yeah.
But anyway, the Bills guy, Shavers, and so Brad and I both would go right to Ernie Shavers.
I said Ernie Shavers. Swear to God, I said the same
Plus,
thing.
Ernie is a great name.
Ernie is a good name.
Ernie's a good name.
Yeah, it is.
Anthony, give me the 3 best Ernie athletes of all time.
Ernie D. So Ernie
that
D.
was
Gregorio, right?
Yep. Anything else?
Ernie. Man, I know I'm missing some Ernies, man. There's got to be like an Ernie baseball player. I just remember Ernie D.
Oh, Ernie Banks.
Ernie Banks. Let's play 2. Very good.
Ernie Perrant.
Yeah.
But not quite.
Ernie Perrant.
Not quite. Not quite.
Say hello to Bernie. Hello, Bernie.
Ernie Davis.
Ernie Davis. Great. Well, yeah. In Syracuse. Right?
Yeah.
He went to Syracuse, Ernie Davis.
Ernie.
Very good, dude. You crushed the Ernie category. Very good.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Well, I used to watch Bert and Ernie back in the day.
Yeah. I don't know. Any props you like in the game? Again, the problem is the quarterback for.
Yeah, I took some props on Josh Allen's over rushing.
Yeah.
Because I think they're going to have to run the ball
Yes.
with him.
Yes.
Is a big part of it because, to me, again, this offense, Anthony, is Josh Allen and get out of the way. So what's that mean? Guys may not be getting open, right?
No, it gets that defense, right? You know.
Yeah. So I kind of think he's going to have to run, and I like Cook out of the backfield to get some catches.
I agree with that.
I think that they need Cook to have success in this game and not just running.
Yeah.
I really believe that. I think it's going to be. I'm surprised this line's as high as it was. It opened 3.5. It's funny. I got released by some sharps because I knew that what's his name was going to be out. C.J. Stroud.
Yeah.
Even knowing, I should have just bet it. I should have bet it because I knew the line value would come this way. But I just don't like Buffalo laying this points. I just don't trust them to score. I think it's gonna be a hard game for them. Again, if you want to lay 6 points. Man, I wouldn't be laying 6 points with Buffalo many games on the road. I just really wouldn't.
No, I know the quarterback's Drek, but anything with Nico?
No. Oh, no, definitely not. No, I don't. But first of all, you know what's funny? I will say this. I'll say this for Davis Mills. He's actually, Anthony, in my opinion, I'd say one of the 3 best backup quarterbacks in the NFL.
Wow, that's a great exercise. The 3 best backups. Okay. Let me think for a second. Right, go ahead.
I'm just looking at his career stats. Again, it's a backup, so before they get brought, like, oh, he stinks. Wait, I'm looking at the stats. I always thought he was like okay. Like again, he has 38 touchdowns, 26 interceptions for a backup. That's very good. 62% passing. Again, for a backup, those are respectable stats. He is what he is. But I think he's a guy that you can come in, and if you have a guy that's out for a couple games like C.J. Stroud, he can maybe go 1-1, or if you need to play 3 games, maybe he can go 2-1 for you. And you have to hope for the best. But he's not a starter.
So I have my 3. He does not make my 3.
Who are your 3?
All right. Number 1's Mac Jones.
Oh, yeah. But
number
he
2.
Starter.
Yeah, I agree. Number 2 is Brissett. Yes.
Or Kyler Murray.
Yes, I agree. So I had number 1 and number 2. Number 3 is that Tanner McKee.
Yeah, Anthony, I'm giving it to you. I would agree. Then maybe I'll say top 8.
Yes,
top 8
I would agree with that. I mean, here's who you got, right?
I totally agree with all 3 you said. There's no question. There's no question the 3 you said.
How do you think about what do you think about Malik Willis?
You know what? He's an interesting guy.
He's not
and
bad.
I see it because Anthony, when he first played, he was
awful, right?
Off the charts, wreck for the Titans. And then I'm watching him for the Packers when Jordan Love goes down. I'm like, who's this guy? Did he get like a quarterback transplant? Like, he was flat out decent. So, I mean, I don't know if it's a coaching thing or what it is, but Malik Willis, the times he's come in and played, he's actually been quite respectful.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. All right. So I kind of what's Nico's?
I'm on the Texans in the under in this game, Anthony. To me, it's Texans under. I think Allen's going to have to use his legs. Because I don't really think that there's just nothing. I don't trust Shakir.
No.
I don't like. There's nothing about this Buffalo. Again, for futures, Buffalo is like one of the favorites. By the way, again, it's amazing to me that New England the entire year got no respect to win this division, and that's going to help my bank account a lot because they're just as good as Buffalo, but they're not treated that way. And Buffalo to me is, again, it's Josh Allen and a house of cards.
Yeah. I agree.
And I really think they're quite overrated, quite honestly.
All right, let's go to Sunday and take a look at Sunday's card. Colts and Chiefs. What a great 1 o'clock game, man. That's really great appetizer to the Eagles Cowboys. I love Kansas City in the game. Love Kansas City in the game.
Yeah, Anthony, I've had it on like my trigger finger ready to lay 3, laying 115-ish, and I still haven't hit the button yet, but I'm 80% there to taking Kansas City. I would not lay 3.5, but laying 3, I'm really, really close. No, Kansas City last week, again, it's interesting. To me, Denver, it kind of reminds me of watching the Eagles.
Yeah.
And that, you just, you watch them each week, like, we could beat this team. We could beat this team. We could beat them. We're better than this team. And they just somehow win. And you're like, how did that happen? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like, and Kick really should have beaten that team. But they have a really good defense. And they weren't able to get it done. Talking about Denver, really good defense. Look, I'm on the Kansas City side. Bye week for Indianapolis. But for me, the Kansas City 5-5, Anthony, getting pretty close to must-win territory for a team that's a lot of people.
Agreed.
Just as few as 2 weeks ago, me included, probably had power rated as the best team in the AFC.
Yes.
They still could be.
Yeah.
But they've had a tough schedule. There's been some tough games at Buffalo,
now,
at Denver.
Their schedule lightens up in a huge way after this week. But I'm with you. I just love Kansas City in this matchup. I just think they're a desperate team. So here's the Chiefs after that. Dallas on Thanksgiving Day. They're gonna score. I mean, they're gonna win that game.
Yeah, they're gonna score some more.
Texans, Chargers, both at home. At Tennessee, home Denver, at Raiders. I mean, a lot of wins there.
No question. Look, that's why I think they will make the playoffs, Anthony, when it's all said and done. And we've seen what is Patrick Mahomes. Anthony, it's like funny. It's like it kind of, the comp with them is like what the Cavaliers did with LeBron when there was a bunch of years, people don't remember, LeBron, the Cavaliers would go like 47-35 and be the 5 seed or the 4 seed. It didn't make a difference.
Yeah.
Once the playoffs start, home field advantage or home field advantage, you laugh. Okay, I'll get that back after game 1. and it, to me, the Chiefs, it's not like, I can't say they're not trying because they obviously are, but it just, like there's something about that team when the playoffs happen, whether it's luck or whatever it is, where they just raise their game and the other teams don't.
Any other opinions in the game? Like I think
to me that game, Anthony, I'm very close to betting the Chiefs. Again, shop it. I would not lay 3.5. I would lay 3. But look, Indianapolis has been good. I can't. And if Kansas City loses this one, man, they're in big you know what. So again, I cannot go against KC at home in a must-win with Mahomes and Big Red and Spags. Can't do it.
Yeah.
against Daniel Jones.
Right.
They're not going against
no.
Joe Burrow, Josh Allen.
Their defense isn't that good. I'm with you. I'm with you. Kansas City all the way there. Green Bay 6.5 against Minnesota, and they got a big problem, Minnesota, with the quarterback.
Yeah, I remember Anthony during the preseason because one of my biggest investments was the Vikings. And look, if you're going to get it wrong, you might as well get it wrong spectacularly. As opposed to saying you had a tough loss. I remember you said to me, I remember like it was yesterday. You go, well, Brad, man, I don't think I'm hearing some good stuff. And I'm and again I went, and again I have to admit I went a little bit like, okay, this guy has coached mediocre to poor quarterbacks, and they've all been great. And I just assumed incorrectly that JJ would be decent because there was great players around them. Yeah, listen, shame on me for getting.
No, I get it. I just had heard. I have a friend of mine on that staff, and I was just asking him like, yo, what's going on? How's your boy look? And it was one of those where it was like, I mean, type of thing.
Yeah.
And you read between the lines. So he doesn't want to say it, so I'm not going to.
No, of course not. I get it. I believe if they had the quarterback play they had last year, we'll talk about Mr. Darnold later, but if they had that play during the regular season, I actually think this team, what's the regular thing, like 5-5 or 5-6, whatever they are, I think they'd be 8-3, or I really do. I think they'd absolutely. I think this team is not being good because the quarterback. When your quarterback play this bad, you can't
4-6,
unless you have the most. You're not going to be good.
No.
And it's a shame they have good players around them.
I know
they do. It's irrelevant when the quarterback stinks like this.
Yeah.
And he stinks right now. Again, I root for the
stinks.
guy.
Yeah.
One of my favorite quarterbacks ever in college, but he just doesn't seem to have.
I'd rather have Bryce Underwood right now. Right now.
Yeah, so would I.
Yeah. For the Vikings.
No, that wouldn't even be a decision.
For the Vikings, right?
But I'm sure the Vikings, if they could change
he's a freshman.
It's a shit. Look, it's a shit. I think he has great intangibles, JJ, but when you're a starting quarterback, that's only going to take you so far.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. The whole 9 thing and talking about himself and he has his alter ego and.
Yeah,
dude.
Now he's gonna have no ego soon. He's just to be out of the league.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. He doesn't even look like a backup.
No, he looks terrible. Yeah,
he hasn't even looked like a backup.
No.
Strong comment by me, but I mean it. Like I think he's been scary bad. As someone who's watched all their games, I think he's been scary bad. Yeah,
I'd rather have Tyson Bagent. Bagent would be better off.
I'm not gonna say a word other than I think they whiffed with that pick.
So, anything in this game?
The other things we just said. I mean, to me, 6.5 points for a Green Bay. Well, again, I watched that Green Bay game against the Giants, and man, we hit that one. I had a nice bet on Green Bay. I'm sorry, on the Giants, and they covered. I thought the Giants really should have won that game. I really do. Love made a couple really clutch plays at the end. But there's another guy that doesn't have much around him.
No.
I mean, Dubes is an okay receiver. Jacobs is banged up. Again, if you it sounds dumb comment. You change quarterbacks, you could flip the spread. Because to me, Green Bay, that's another team to me. You talk about Buffalo. Green Bay's a version of that to me, except they don't have Josh Allen. Where they
Watson. I mean, their receivers are better than Buffalo. Like, Watson's good when he's healthy.
Watson makes plays.
All right. Dobbs is all right. And I feel you. And I don't know. I expect they losing Kraft hurt them. And
to me, he was their best player. I thought Kraft was their most irreplaceable player outside of the quarterback.
And I like Golden a ton, and he hasn't really shown anything. Matthew Golden. Golden's been a blank.
I know. An absolute blank.
I know.
So
I thought he was going to be good. I missed on that one.
Yeah.
Patriots at Cincinnati. Now,
this is where it helps to get information.
All right, so let me ask you a question because the Burrow's been at practice the last couple days.
Yeah, little birdie told me he was going to play, so I bet plus 7.5. in anticipation of this line closing at 4. Now, right now, what are they doing, Anthony? They're kind of playing it, say, are you going to put both feet in the deep end? They're putting one foot in the deep end, one foot in the shallow, and they're playing it both ways. The line's at 6, where they're saying, okay, he may be playing. If he plays, we have to lower it even more. But then again, he may not play, and so we don't want to lower it too much. I think this line goes to at least another point and a half lower if Burrow plays. I think Burrow's going to play from what I personally understand.
Wow, man, that's going to be outrageous. You know what's a shame is I feel bad for Joe. Joe's done nothing.
I got to tell you, Joe's one of my favorite players to watch this year.
Yeah, man. Can you imagine if the Vikings had Flacco?
You know what?
Jefferson.
That was your best line of the night.
Oh.
I got to tell you something. I didn't even think about that till you said it. I'm going to tell you something. If they had Joe Flacco, they're 7-4, 8-3 right now.
Yeah.
I'm not BSing.
Yes, I agree.
He'd be great for that team.
I know. In the dome, he'd throw for $1 million.
Oh my God, he'd be tremendous. He'd be. Joe Flacco's kind of been like he's gotten better with age.
Yes.
He's better now than he was in the Super Bowl.
Yes.
He should be your number one backup quarterback.
He is.
In that list.
Oh, well, you know what? I had him as a starter because I had him as a starter because. But you're right.
That's a very good call.
Yeah, you're right.
Very good call.
You're right because now that he's back.
Oh, by the way, Anthony, I got to just tell you something again. I remember you said some stuff, and I was like, are you right? Are you right? Are you right? I don't know. But man, I've heard some extremely. We'll get to that game later. Extremely negative stuff about Shedeur Sanders.
Oh.
Like I'm talking like the kind of stuff where I'd be cutting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like the stuff that I've heard that has been going on. But yeah. But anyway, I know you kind of you were throwing some water on that when I'm like, oh, you're supposed to be a first round pick. You're like, yeah. You're like, no.
No, dude, they're going to be so bad this week.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. The Raiders probably won't score against the Browns defense.
Yeah, it's going to be, I mean, I got to tell you, like, it's probably going to be because they do, I got to tell you something, Myles Garrett, it's almost like he's Anthony, I got to tell you, he to me is the closest player I've seen since Reggie. I don't know if you agree with that. In terms of just
Excuse me. Yes, I agree. I think you're right on, man. And you know what's amazing about
Reggie
him?
was the all-timer.
Yes.
In my opinion. Bruce Smith was.
I think he's right there. Myles Garrett. Yes.
I think he's probably now second on my list.
Yes.
Bruce Smith even. He's just. And you ever see the guy? You talk about a guy like a sculpted man.
Yes.
Like the guy's like a.
I love that.
God on top of everything.
I just texted our boy. Tell him I think you need to be in Minnesota.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, I
can't argue it.
No. You know, I'm like, dude, you can't retire. He's not. I don't think he's not. I love the guy. Freaking love the guy. Love Joe. I love Joe. He's my favorite. All right, let's go. But by the way, this game's going to be if Burrow, like you said, is going to play. This game's going to be amazing because, first of all, can our boy be stopped by that defense?
I mean,
really?
Probably not.
I gotta look. Not. Did you look at the weather? I mean, is there any weather concerns?
I don't think there is. The total right now is 51. Yeah, 51. Look, again, I do have a pretty big size bet on the Bengals. But again, that was not me necessarily liking the Bengals. It was me anticipating this line would shoot.
I mean,
down,
the Drake.
The Drake.
I don't know how they stopped the Drake.
He's phenomenal.
That defense blows.
Well, you know what's interesting, Anthony? It's like anyone who's watched the Bengals, they haven't lost because of Joe Burrow being out.
No.
I mean,
no,
that's like.
No.
I'm like, I always say to people, watch the games. I know it sounds funny comment, but I think you watch the games. Did you watch the games?
Yeah.
You're going to tell me that Joe Burrow being out's the reason.
Yeah.
You say you're not watching the game.
No. No. Wow, that's an interesting game. Really interesting game. Lions Giants. Is Dart playing?
Yeah. I think this was going to be my game. This was going to be my game. I was going to take off the rubber band, and I was going to really unload on Detroit. But I needed no Dart. I needed Jameis.
Right.
I would have paid the tax.
Yeah.
Gladly paid the tax.
Yeah.
Here's the tax. Paying it. The 2.5, 3 point, whatever it was, 3 point tax. It would have been less than 14. And that to me would have been a game. That end of the first quarter, 21-0 Detroit. Halftime, 35-3 Detroit. I wouldn't even.
Did you see what they are off a loss, the Lions?
I don't know the exact record now.
It's like maybe it's the last 2 years. They are 8-0 and covered all 8 games.
Wow,
off a loss.
Well, that's absolutely amazing. But they, to me, they're going to have an easy time scoring, in my opinion. But the thing is, I have an inordinate amount of respect, and I do mean inordinate, for Jackson Dart.
Yeah, dude, I
he
get
scares
you.
the hell out of me.
If I'm the Giants, I wouldn't even play him. Well, how stupid are you? Just preserve the kid. He's a stud.
Anthony, I swear to you, I'm not just saying it. When I saw that he was, and I'm like, I think to myself, okay, probably, but I go, why do I need to just tempt fate? And I would want to make sure, whatever. I don't want this to become a Tua thing. Now, I think they need to do, some guys are just, like Derrick Henry's not getting concussion when he runs. Right. But certain guys are just more predisposed with their body type, and obviously he's a slender quarterback. He's not supposed to be, but maybe more predisposed, I think, to getting head trauma. I know his mobility makes him a special player, but for this year, I would tell him, I don't want you running ever. For this year, I'd be like, I don't care. I take an incomplete pass. Next year, when it means something, go ahead and run again. I would tell him, every time you run, 500 push-ups. I don't want any running.
Which
nothing.
Tells you how idiotic that Dable is. Why in the world would you run all those quarterback draws? Are you out of your mind?
You know what he treated it like?
Concussions, what, are you playing for nothing? And you're.
I'm going to answer the question. He treated it like he thought he could be fired this year.
Yeah, but you know what?
Right?
I mean, I guess. He
didn't treat it like a franchise, Anthony. I'm going to be honest, and this is what is so fun, what I hate about sports. You're a custodian of a franchise. If you're running Jackson Dart's career, you cannot not do what they did with that kid. But Dable literally treated it like this was every game was the last game of Dable's career. It was the Super Bowl, and just didn't care. And to me, that's honestly malpractice. I'll be honest, that to me more than anything with Dable was what disappointed me, because I thought he showed a blatant disregard. You can never convince me he just didn't say, screw it, I'm just trying to save my job. I can't. I'm trying to save my job. Whatever happens to this kid happens to this kid.
Yeah.
As opposed to saying, you know what?
I know.
It's bigger than me. I know say, it's a team. I felt like Dable made it about himself. And I would say that to his face if I met him, and in a respectful way. But I feel like he really let his job insecurity get in the way of doing what was best for a young quarterback.
Yes. I
was at that Eagle game, Anthony, against the Giants when the Giants killed him, and I swear to you, maybe that was Eagles Tampa Bay game of last year, right? Like they had this one random bad game, but I swear to you, I kept saying to myself, is Brian Dable secretly rooting to end Jackson Dart's career? Is he taking an insurance policy? He gets paid $1 billion if Jackson Dart's out? He went out of his way to
I know. It's unbelievable. It really is.
Yeah, but anyway, look, he's now gone. Anthony, line's sitting at 10.5. It's still, to me, Detroit or pass, but I was going to love Detroit. Let me look what the team total is for Detroit, Anthony, because the line's sitting at 50, so it's probably going to be like 30-ish. Yeah, if it's less than, it's probably going to be 30 and a half. I'll like Detroit over 30 and a half points.
Wow.
That's how I would attack this.
Yeah, I agree.
Because
I agree. Yes.
very good. They're going to score their points, Anthony. And the other quarterback scares me so much, where he could just make these plays where maybe it's 16-point game, they get a backdoor cover if it's like 38-22 or whatever. And to me, that's how I would play this game.
Yeah.
I think that.
Yeah,
I think that Detroit.
I agree. And I can, again, against the Giants, Gibbs, just name it. Gibbs and Montgomery are both going to score.
Did we talk about, Anthony, how great watching that game?
I love Gibbs. I love Gibbs.
I know you said you thought he was the best running back.
Yeah.
He really is. It's 30 and a half.
30,
yeah. You can get it less than 31. As we know, 31 is such a key number. I'm betting this as we speak, by the way, Anthony. I just bet Detroit over 30 and a half points. So there you go.
I love it, I love it, Brad.
No, because Anthony, like that to me is a game where I just feel really, really, really good that they're going to get their points.
Yes.
And as much as I think that the other team is going to not have a ton of success, again, the quarterback scares me enough, Anthony, where I'm going to, I'm just going to say Detroit scores 31. And, if it lands like 30-10 and I cost myself, okay, I'll live with it.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I love it. I think you're spot on. You know how you and I were talking about Ron Shelton? Just off the subject?
Yeah, the director.
Right. So, if you see me tapping right now, it's because, like, so I told you I'm doing this college football show. So he asked me. He's like we were working on it together. So he's asking me like questions, right? Like about NIL deals and stuff. So
yeah.
So I'm like, I got to answer him like kind of right away. I was on the phone with him earlier, right? This is fun stuff. Like, I love sharing this stuff because I'm enamored. But I'm like, oh, that's cool. So he goes, let me tell you something, because he goes, you know why these movie stars, they love me. You know why? I shoot them straight. All right? Tommy Lee Jones. Everybody's afraid of Tommy Lee Jones. He's a pussycat with me. I was like, that's awesome, man. He's the coolest, Ron.
And for me, like, no one's afraid of me, and no one ever will be afraid of me.
No, but they love you. Like, some people got to do it with love, and some people do it with. No, he's a respect guy, like cool guy. He played baseball, like minor league ball. He's a cool dude. Played like good basketball.
Yeah.
You would love him because he's a true sportsman, like a great sports guy. Anyway.
Yeah, no, of course.
Ravens and Jets, dude. As long as they go Justin Fields, he can't throw.
I mean, well, they finally. You moved on from that mistake, whatever you want to call it. But they paid him 2 years, and they gave him. Look, it's funny. Daniel Jones worked out. Justin Fields didn't work out. It's funny. Every time you watch Justin Fields play, though, I mean, he just can't throw the ball.
Right.
I mean, he truly. Like some guys, you're like, okay, he's a good athlete, but he can still actually throw. He just never, ever could pass. I mean, it just wasn't something that he was comfortable doing. He was a brilliant runner, but he just could not throw the football. And I think his days, Anthony, to be honest, I mean, can he hang around as a backup because of his athletic ability? And maybe, but like to me, this guy. How could he be used? I mean, maybe in short yardage plays, you use him as maybe a gadget player. I mean, as a back. But to me, again, I think he's shown time and time again. He had that one great opening game against Pittsburgh where he played really well.
Yeah.
But it's like, Anthony, I like to say, the number 5 starter in baseball, if he gets 30 starts, look this up. Everyone watching the show, look this up. You take the number 5 starters and the ERA of 5.86, but if he stinks, okay. 5 of those starts, I guarantee you, you're going to see like 7 innings, 0, 1, or 2 runs. Like, and he pitched really well in 5 of those 30 starts. The other 25 starts, yeah, he stinks, but it's about consistency, and that's why like guys like Mahomes are every game they play well.
Yeah.
Justin Fields, they've got a 16, maybe all 2 games he plays well.
Yeah.
And those 2 games, it's great, But anyway.
So any position here?
Well, no, I mean, look, to me, I think Tyrod Taylor enhances for sure the Jets' chances of keeping this game at least somewhat respectable. To me, Anthony, I would absolutely be on the Jets side. Lamar, Anthony, to me, has not looked anything like the MVP Lamar. I think he's still hurt. Pretty sure of it, actually. And actually, he gets 14 now. Even.
Yeah.
I'm not laying 14 with this Ravens team.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Way better with him than without, obviously.
Yeah.
But this is not, to me, this is not going to be, I don't think this Ravens team, against Cleveland last week, man, if it wasn't Shedeur Sanders, they could have blown that. They would have lost that game.
I know. All right, Bears and Steelers. So Mason Rudolph in for Rodgers.
Yeah.
And the line's only 3, right? Like this Bears.
2.5, Anthony.
Oh, it's down to 2.5. It's crazy. Here are the Bears, 7-3. They remind me of Washington last year, right?
That's a great call by you.
You know, like they got a -6 points differential. They've been very lucky. Now, I will say this. I mean, Caleb is playing
He's
well.
actually played better, and I actually get a little bit of flowers.
Ben Johnson's a great coach, I think. I just think he's helping the kid.
It's funny. Listen, obviously, the players trumps the coach, but a good coach is worth a hell of a lot. And I think we're seeing that in Chicago right now. Because when I look at this Bears team, I think they're very pedestrian.
Yeah,
very pedestrian.
So do I.
But we've seen a team that has. Again, I do think it's a lot of luck. Let me make this clear. I think they're an extremely lucky team. And I wouldn't be shocked if they didn't win their game all season. That's how lucky I think they've been. But I give them credit. This line, Anthony, it's funny. If it was 3.5, I would have loved to play Pittsburgh here. Loved. 2.5, again, just like you said, I was like, man, really? I guess I'm not the only one seeing how. This, Anthony, is the biggest difference of like, if this game was played in the 1990s, early 2000s.
Yeah, Bears are 3.5, 4.
Like 5 here.
Yeah, you're right.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
But now, in the 2020s, your record, it's the opposite of what Bill Parsons says.
You're right.
Your record is who you say you are. In gambling, your record's irrelevant.
Yes.
No one cares about your record.
Yes.
It's what you should be, not what you are.
Right.
You could be 16-0, and you should have been 0-16. They're going to treat you as an 0-16 team.
Yes.
And that's just the way it is. Versus 20 years ago, it's the opposite. So, to me, again, I just can't bet this game either way. I don't trust either team.
I agree.
Trust anything about this game.
Next game is another slop game. Seahawks, Tennessee.
Well, I gotta just say, Anthony. I know. Credit to you. If I was wearing a hat, in fact, you know what? I'm just gonna tip one to you anyway. Whenever I mentioned Darnold, you would say, "All right, Brad, listen, go ahead, have your fun, but let me see when he goes against a good team, and then let's talk after that game." He said that to me 646 times. Maybe he should have said 647. I would have listened. He only said 646, so I didn't listen enough. Okay, and so sure enough, he gets the moment against the number 1 seeded Rams or whatever. You have my point. And Massimo had to be like, "God, I'm better than this." I listen. If this guy's in the NFL, I'm feeling pretty good. And I'm just watching this saying. And there's no way, Anthony, this has to be in his head. I firmly believe there's 100% chance.
Yeah.
100% that he's like, it has to be. And you almost couldn't be human because he's been so bad in these big spots now. It's almost impossible. It's the elephant in the room. You can't avoid it.
Yes.
The only way to get rid of it is if he plays a great game in one of these spots. Hope for another chance. But unless, you can't trust him. It's almost like if you're with your spouse, they cheat on you 600 every single time. You think they're trustworthy, they keep cheating on you, and you just really, I thought we were past this. Well, we're not past it.
Right.
And to me, that's Darnold. He's a spouse that keeps cheating. So be wary of Sam Darnold if you're married.
Yeah. Take that, Mrs. Darnold.
But this week, Anthony, this week, by the way, Cam Ward's passing yards is 190 yards. I don't know if Cam Ward set that total. I don't know if Cam Ward's wife set that total.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who set that total of 190 yards.
Yeah.
But it will not end at 190. That taxes Cam Ward's total. I guarantee you right now will be way less.
Against that secondary? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's insane. They're not going to score a point. Again, to me, Seattle laying 13, dare I say, I can't say cheap, but I think it's a bad matchup for Tennessee.
Yes.
I think they're going to really struggle to do anything. And to me, Seattle should be able to score in the 30s.
Yeah, I'm with you. You're right. Lay it. You're right. We talked about Shador. I mean, he's so bad.
Yeah, I just the things I've heard about him, Anthony, were just too negative. Because look, you watch the Raiders and you say, man, this team sucks, right? I mean, Bowers is tremendous. Bowers is tremendous. But you know, it's funny, Anthony. Another one of the guys that and I'll give you look. I can't say you're right the last 2 years, but man, you could sure say, all right, well, it took me 2 years, but I was damn right. Was Geno Smith, because he's played awful, like absolutely awful. I know you've never been a Geno guy.
I hate Geno. I think he stinks. Yeah,
he's been Drek on steroids.
Yeah,
and I feel bad. Pete Carroll, I was like, this is what I signed up for. This guy.
I felt bad. I watched him Monday night, and he just looked old.
Yeah,
he looked like
it's funny. That's what it is, right? It seemed like it was like a. You know, I remember the movie Fletch. You ever seen the movie Fletch?
Wow, Fletch.
You know, I was one of all time heroes. But the guy goes, he goes, oh, the death was so tough. He goes, he was on life support for like, you know, for 8 years. Like, well, I mean, the way end. But when I watched Geno Smith, you know, it's like, to me, it was like, wow, that was fast. Like he went from being very respectful to being like, I can't watch him play. Like
I thought he got propped up. I'll be honest with you. So I thought he was propped up out there.
No, I'm giving you credit.
Yeah.
I will say this, Anthony. These things you're right far more than you're wrong.
Yeah.
And you.
Thanks, buddy.
Derek Carr, another one back in the day. Geno Smith, Pringles, I know. But I can't really think of one you've been wrong on. I was hoping Sam Darnold would be it, but still not going to give you the win yet. I'm going to wait till the year ends.
No, you should. I wouldn't. I
have no choice. I'm pot committed.
I agree.
I'm pot committed. But you've been right almost every time. I have to give you credit.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I love our conversations with it.
Like you have a good read on someone's like mental capacity. I feel like.
You know what it is too? Like I love quarterbacks. I love the position.
Yeah.
I love quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So like I really kind of study them. Like when I'm watching a game, I love watching the quarterback. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm trying my hardest to make Massimo a quarterback. Right? Like I want him to do it.
He's a great athlete.
You know?
Yeah.
But I want him to I don't know. I just have such an admiration. I love the position. You know, I love the way it's played, man, and what it takes. Like it's the greatest position in sports.
It's the greatest position in sports. That's exactly right. You know what's funny? No one can argue that is the greatest position. I never thought of it. That is the greatest position in sports.
Yeah, like shortstop. Yeah. Like you got think about it, right? You got shortstop is cool.
Quarterback is the best.
Right. You know, I guess striker.
It's not even
for my man Andrew and all our soccer people.
No, you said it. Quarterback is the best position in all of sports, and if you're good, man, you're king of the world.
Yeah. Jaguars in Arizona. Speaking of quarterbacks, Jacoby Brissett throwing for 500 yards.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
You know, Anthony, Brissett and Flacco to me. I got it. Yeah, these guys, I got to give them credit.
Yeah.
They both really showed. You know, it's interesting. You know what I'm very impressed with Brissett, and let me tell you what I'm really impressed with. I don't even love Marvin Harrison. I think he's very okay. I think he's a number 2 receiver. It's fine, but I don't think he's a number 1. But he's out. Okay, and he's their de facto number one. McBride is sensational, but
How
they have
about
Greg
Michael
Dortch.
Johnson?
I mean, Mike Wilson.
Michael Wilson, excuse me.
Yeah,
Dortch.
he
Michael
should
Johnson.
15 catches.
Oh, the Dortch.
Mike Wilson had like
Yeah.
15 catches in his
180
career.
yards he had.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Dortch.
Brissett to me is doing when you say, okay, guy doesn't have anyone, and he really doesn't. No receivers you'd ever heard of, and he's still putting up insane stats. So to me,
I mean, could you imagine?
I give that guy a lot of credit.
If you had him in your fantasy team, like, my God.
I do. I have him in I picked him up in 8 leagues.
You
I'm
did?
not BSing you.
Brissett?
I
Oh,
swear to
that's
God.
awesome.
Yeah, I picked him up in every league.
That's cool.
I started in every league.
Did you play? We have this guy Geek on who is a fantasy expert, and he talks a lot about this the daily fantasy. Did you have the Brissett? Because I guess he had a monster.
Yes, I had last week Brissett. I had McBride, and I had Wilson.
Wow, you must have won a fortune.
Yeah, I did well.
Good.
You know the player who hurt. I had one point. I mean, I did well. I could have done legendary well, but I took. I was between Bijan Robinson, who was great, and someone else who wasn't great. Who the heck was it?
Cook.
It's gonna annoy the heck out of me. But I was between two. I was an expensive player, and the guy was
running
like
back.
Neg. This is gonna annoy me.
Cook.
Yeah. It was. No, it wasn't Cook.
Jefferson.
It wasn't Jefferson. It was someone really expensive. Maybe it was Jamar Chase.
Okay. Yeah.
Who got kicked out of the game.
Yeah.
It may have been Chase, but
Yeah.
anyway, I lost a lot of points because when you get. Oh, and I had Jalen Warren left injured in the second quarter. That hurt too.
Oh yeah.
But those three players scored a zillion points.
Yeah, that's
It was
awesome,
pretty cool.
man.
But anyway, this game, Anthony, for me, and you can get three, and I'm kind of when we talk about the Kansas City game, I'm very close to taking Arizona because I think it's a 50-50 game. Now the thing is, Arizona's really banged up. Their defense stinks. I hate Jonathan Gannon. To me, he's Geno Smith. He's finally getting exposed as a fraud. I just don't like that guy. Sorry.
I agree with you. Yeah.
So I don't like to say I root against people, but I kind of do root against them. Actually, I'll take the kind of out of it. But I do think this game's 50-50. And to me, getting 3 points, probably shouldn't take the money line because I actually think Arizona's going to win. I trust Brissett more than I trust Trevor Lawrence. Never thought I'd say that, but I actually do. I really, really, really do trust him more than I trust Trevor Lawrence right now. I think it's going to be a close game, a higher scoring game. I don't trust Arizona's defense, but I think Arizona wins. You can get a field goal. I like it. I think it doesn't matter about. I'm probably going to add it to my portfolio pretty soon.
How about this one? What's up, brother? How are you, pal? Good to see you, buddy. How about Falcons and Saints? Falcons are a dog. I mean, Cousins looks like a dog. I mean, I don't know if he's. I guess he's cooked, huh?
Yeah, this was the game. Sunday night, Monday morning, I texted with my guys. I go, biggest line move of the week. Clearly, I go, let's bet everything we can on the Saints. I go, they're going to clearly close the favorite. I go, this line's horrible. They had the Falcons a 2.5 point favorite. I go, this line's a joke. I go, Saints are going to close too, and it's exactly what's happened.
Wow.
It was a horrible line. I mean,
right.
Atlanta. Here's the thing, Anthony. Drake London was out. Kirk Cousins. It's interesting. It's kind of we talk about Geno Smith, or whatever. The end was very sudden. Kirk Cousins. The end has arrived. Okay. How about this way? If he's running back, his name should be Kirk Cooked, not Kirk Cousins, because he's done. I mean, and it's listen. He had a good career. He really did. He made $1 zillion being a decent, not great, but being a decent NFL quarterback. Made God knows probably more money I think than any quarterback in NFL history. I think I read.
Yeah.
But he to me at this point in his stage of his career, and we talk about the top 8 backup quarterbacks. I'm going to make a comment to you. I don't think he's in the top 20 backups.
Yeah.
I think he looked that bad to me.
Yeah.
And that things can happen. You get an Achilles thing. Not that you're ever mobile, but maybe it messes with your footwork and everything, and you get older, and he can't play. And, not that the Saints are great, and not that Tyler Shuff is going to be anything, but to me, he showed me a lot more than Spencer Rattler did.
Yeah.
I actually think I bet the Saints.
Wow, you
I
actually
feel
took them, man. That's good.
They're going to win. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Like the Saints.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. All right. Let's go to this. Let's save Eagles Cowboys for last. Tampa and the Rams is a great Sunday nighter. I love Tampa in the game. Call me nuts.
Yeah, up to 7. No, I don't.
I love Tampa. Tampa's going to keep this game. Baker's going to ball out. He may even win outright.
Yeah, to me, this game is. I like Tampa. I think it's going to be a close game. Again, I wouldn't be shocked if they won outright. You know what's funny? That game last week, by the way, Anthony, I don't know how much you were able to see, this Seattle game. The Rams got severely outplayed. And I mean severely. They won because the quarterback was so off the charts bad for Seattle that he literally gave them the win. But the game itself, oh my God, the Rams got spanked by Seattle. To me, this game is, I think 7's too high. I thought the line should be more like 5.5.
Yes.
So I think Tampa Bay is going to make this game close, tight. You want to give me a touchdown in the game I think I can win outright? Sure, let's do it. And by the way, one of my coaches I couldn't stand. Anthony, I can tell you what I hate in life. I love when it's a merit-based society, right? And when I see something that I feel like a 5-year-old should be able to see, and the guy can't see it, it angers me.
Yes.
It angers me.
Yes.
Last year, I watched through like 5 games, Rachaad White go 18 carries for 42 yards every week, and I'd watch Bucky Irvin go 5 carries for 60 yards.
I know.
And I'd be like, huh.
Yes.
I'd be like, okay, let's think about this, coach. Now let's just be playing Rachaad White. Okay, sure. Let's just be doing that. Finally, it's like he had no choice. He goes to Bucky, and Bucky carries him to the playoffs. Todd Bowles. And then this year, Sean Tucker, I think last year, his one start, just keep in mind, he had one start. He had, I think, 20 carries for 180 yards or something like that. They actually led the week in rushing. This year, Sean Tucker is averaging 4.6 yards a carry. Last year, he averaged 6.2. He's been explosive out of the backfield in terms of catching the ball. And Rachaad White, it's averaging 3.7 yards a carry, 3.6 the year before. And they finally plays Sean Tucker over Rachaad White last week. But what did Sean Tucker do? 3 touchdowns, 160. And I get frustrated because I'm like, if me, just a jabroni watching the games on the TV, can see that Sean Tucker is on his worst day with a broken leg better than Rachaad White, what does Todd Bowles and the offensive coordinator, what I don't want to hear he doesn't block well. I can't take him out on 3rd down. Go ahead, have at it.
Yeah.
It frustrates me when I feel like I don't know how these things happen.
I agree. Listen, dude, we've been talking about that. I'm with you. Yeah. The Monday nighter is Carolina, San Francisco.
Yeah. It's funny, Anthony, a guy who I respect, probably more than anyone in this industry, right up there, he released and bet Carolina big +7.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
I don't, but what's interesting is when he bets these games, the lines move. So it went immediately from 7 to 6.5. Well, guess what? It's now up to 7 again, laying actually extra juice. That tells me when someone's really smart and sharp like this guy is, and the line spits in his face, like it goes back the other way, usually you're going to be wrong. From my years of doing this, I'm on the San Francisco side. I'm not betting it.
Okay.
I'm not betting it, but I do like San Fran and teasers very much, down from line 7 to line 1, guys, because to me, Carolina, I don't know if they made a deal with I don't think.
Here's the problem: is that the Niners are a little bit of a paper tiger. They should not be laying that kind of number. And Carolina's defense is sneaky, and they should be able to run it. See, I think Carolina runs it on San Fran. That's where the game. And with their defense, I'm telling you, I side with your man. I think now, your teaser may work because, I think they're going to win the game.
Teaser, they just need to win the game.
Right.
Those are two different,
but I like your man. I like the Panthers in the game. I do. I like Carolina.
Listen, you listen.
The matchup.
It definitely. Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. There's a couple teams, to me, Carolina, Denver not nearing that level, but Carolina, Denver, Chicago, that I think are three teams that have been extremely fortunate with what their record is versus what it should be. Those would be the three teams that would stick out at me, that are just not as good as their record. But I will say this, if Bo Nix had played like just okay, I guess you can have a better record, they win every game, but I think that Denver would be really good because he's surrounded with a great defense. I think losing J.K. Dobbins to me was a massive loss. I thought he was playing incredibly well. I feel really bad for that guy. Just can't seem to stay healthy. But I can't touch it. I can't touch it, Anthony. I cannot touch the Carolina side. To me, it's personally San Fran and teasers I actually like. I don't blame you for not laying 7, but I would lay 1 in teasers. I think it's a smart move.
Okay. All right. Last one. Home. Eagles, Cowboys. Eagles and the Birds, baby. I mean, the Birds and the boys. Cowboy week. So we started the show, and you talked about it. You teased it. I let the cat out of the bag because I know you. You saw 3.5. You jumped all over the Cowboys because
4.5. 4.5.
4.5 now?
It was 4.5. It's down to 3.
Okay, because I'm looking on the Parx sheet. It says 3.5.
Actually, you know what? It's down. You could lay 3.5, laying 20, which is what I would do.
All right.
Exactly what I would do.
So, go ahead. Give me your reasoning, and then I'll tell you where I kind of am at.
A lot of things I want to say. First, I don't like.
You love the Cowboys. Yeah.
No. I love Saquon Barkley. I bet under 81.5 rushing yards. I think that'll close mid-70s.
Okay.
And by the way, how do I lose that bet? You could write this down in magic marker across my forehead. The only way this bet loses is if he's a great player, one of the best players of all time.
If he breaks one big one?
Breaks, which by the way, he's so good.
Yeah.
Like Derrick Henry's under last rushing. It was like 80 yards, and he had nothing. I'm like,
they had the big, they had big one.
21, he ran 70 yards.
Yeah.
So, and when you have a great player, that could happen. So, Saquon could easily break 350-yard runs.
Yeah.
He's that good of a player. But I'm going to predict this. You know how last year when we watched Saquon, Anthony, like it seemingly 70% of his runs were 5 yards or more. It seemed that way, right?
Yeah.
I will bet you his run success rate in this game is garbage. I don't think he's going to have any success. I think the Cowboys, by the way, have Anthony improved their team. To me, the Cowboys, Anthony, are that team. You know when I say a boxer has a puncher's chance? They're the definition of that. They have a very good quarterback, 2 dominant receivers. Their defense has improved. They can actually now stop the run.
Well, with Quinn and Williams,
this is a team I actually would not want to play. Don't laugh at me.
I'm not laughing. My only thing is, see, here's where I don't know, right? Like when I look at this game, truthfully, I knew you'd be on Dallas, and I get it because I think there's value, certainly perceived value. What I mean by that is, so the Cowboys, like you said, the way Pickens and Lamb, they destroy bad defenses. Like the Dak 3-second bowls out, right? They can run it with Javonte Williams. You got a good tight end in Ferguson. Like they're buttoned up, man. And that's a pro. Yeah. I think this Eagles defense is really good. Like really, really, and they're better than when the Cowboys. People are like, well, the Cowboys are better now than when they played in the opener. Yeah, but so are the Eagles' defense. So is the Eagles' defense. The Eagles' defense is good.
I like Dak's unders. I don't think Dak's going to have a ton of success passing. Well, I like under 47.5.
Yeah, I do too.
Because actually, I'm going to tell you why. Again, I actually do think Dallas' defense has gotten better. And listen, Anthony, you know what they're saying? What do they say the definition of insanity is? Doing the same thing over and over, expecting it to change.
Yeah.
For me and you, or I should say me, not you, because I feel like you're always, but for me to expect, because I keep thinking, I told you, my problem is, Anthony, I look at the Eagles and I say, okay, is A.J. Brown good? Yeah. Is Saquon Barkley good? Yeah. Is Jalen Hurts good? Yeah. Is Devonta Smith good? Yeah. And I said, okay, these are all good players, so the offense has to be good, right? No. It should be. It should be great, but it hasn't been. So I can't keep being stubborn, thinking it's just going to change. And until I see anything, they've been so disjointed. And I do think I agree with you. The best defense in the NFL right now resides on Broad Street. Okay? So, to me, I think that they will be good enough to make this. I think it's going to be a very good game. Very good game. I think it's going to be more like a, 20-16 kind of game. That's played in the mid to upper 30s versus mid to upper 40s. Because I don't trust the Eagles to be able to score. Anthony,
well, that's, this is the game, right? Like, so I'm with you on everything up until, this is what I don't know. Like, I keep waiting. At one point, Hurts and will put it together in the air. I mean, he did it against the Giants. He did it against Minnesota.
Yeah.
At one point, and this Dallas secondary is not good, right?
No.
Like I agree with you. The front's better. Overshawn's back. That helps their linebacker. But I think their secondary's bad. This has to be this is a Devontae game for me. He had one catch for 8 yards last week. I think Devontae has a big day. Now, they should be able to throw and score. If you can't do it against the Cowboys defense, then you know what? The room could be completely, in shambles.
It's funny. I feel like every game should be. Here's my problem with the Eagles is, and this is where again, and Anthony, I know, and I respect your opinion so much because I know you said one of the issues you feel with the Eagles is you like Coach Sirianni, you're a fan, but you're like he's really not a true XO guy.
No, he can't fix it. He can't fix it. He's
not a fixer.
Yeah,
he's not a fixer. And this team needs a fixer, right? That's exactly what they need.
Yeah,
they need someone to come in off the street. You know when they brought in Vic? Remember like 3 years ago?
Yeah,
for the Super Bowl or whatever.
Yeah,
they almost need that for an offense.
Yeah,
they need someone to just come in and be like, listen, I need you to come in. I love the fact you haven't seen the team all year. I want you to dissect it. Coming in from completely not having any biasness, where you think you have no preconceived notions of Jack. You know what? I want you to come in here and you tell me everything that's wrong. And I don't want preconceived notions of why things are bad. They need that because, again, it's just, there's going to be a game, Anthony. And I don't know who it's against. Now, again, I've been wrong before. I remember I kept saying when the Chiefs lost Tyreek Hill, there was going to be a game that they're not having number 10, they were going to lose because of it. And guess what? They went to 3 straight Super Bowls after I said it. So, but I feel like more times than not, I'm right on these things and where I think something's going to show up. And I think there's going to be a game where they need the offense to show up. I don't know who it's against. I don't pretend to know who it's against. I don't know what it's first round, second round, third round, Super Bowl. I don't know. But they're going to need the offense to show up. And we're going to see just like a car stalling. And I wish there was that fixer on offense, Anthony, that you talked about. Because I think until they get that, I cannot back this team to be the team that gets the Holy Land again. Even though you could argue they're still the most talented team.
VG's in the chat right now, by the way.
He is?
He's in the chat saying,
VG's
boo,
here?
Brain, boo.
Is he really? VG's here?
VG's in the chat, yeah.
No. What did I say that was wrong? VG? No. Tell me what I said that was wrong. Where was I
listen,
not
yeah, you're talking to goggles, green goggles. I mean, he's not going to look. He's not going to look at it objectively. He just hears you talking Cowboys. Right. He's going to.
I always try to be objective. And by the way, again, you can be objective. I always say you can be objective.
Yeah, I mean, listen. He's going to give you the complete other side. Like he is, God bless his heart. he's I don't want to call him a lemming because that's
Lemming.
I mean that's a little too harsh. But listen, he's drinking the Kool-Aid. You know what I mean? Like he's going to drink the Kool-Aid.
He's obviously a smart guy. I mean,
He's the man, VG. He's
talked to him 1,000 times. He's a smart man. I mean, it's not like
no, but he's no. Listen,
guy's an idiot.
No, he's not. He's just
he's a smart guy.
He's a fan. Listen, we're all fans. Like
that's
we grew up,
exactly what it is, right.
but we kind of put our fandom over here. Like I think you can be a fan, but you can also look at it in an analyst way or objectively and kind of dissect it. My true when I look at this game, I can't tell you what the Eagles' offense is going to be, right? Like so, there's a big unknown here. So I'm expecting the offense, like if they don't perform and they put another, 17, like with the field position they had last week, they by accident should have scored 30. You know what I mean? So I look at this week like this is a test. You should move the ball in the air against this team, and I want to see it now. I'm thinking that Devontae should be the guy. Like, it should be a big Devontae game.
I always think Devontae should be the guy. Anthony, this is where, again, I wish there was that fixer. I wish someone would answer. Again, I'm not smart enough to know that. Again, this is not what I'm good at. I can't tell you, he's running the wrong routes.
Right.
Jalen's doing this or that wrong. I'm not going to sit here and embarrass myself or lie and tell you what it is because I don't know what it is.
Right.
But it frustrates me because if everyone watching, I am an Eagle fan. I mean, listen,
Now, of course you are. Listen, we always talk about it. We joke with VG. VG's breaking balls. I mean, that's all he's doing.
Yeah.
But
so I wish I could. I just hope again. I think. I used to always I say to my kids, I go like, okay, guys, there's the easy way and the hard way. Why are you picking the hard way? The Eagles' offense is certainly choosing the hard way.
Yes, you're not wrong, buddy. You're not wrong.
And I just wish once they choose the easy way, and let me ask you a question, Anthony. Question for you. This just came to me right now, spur of the moment. Spur of the moment just came to me. But I actually think it could work. What would your thoughts be on the Eagles just coming out and saying, you know what? 2-minute drill, no huddle. We're going fast. We're going quick. We're going to try to score quick, fast. Nothing other than boom, boom, boom. No, we're just going to try to score on you like the old Jim Kelly teams back in the day. And as opposed to maybe mixing it up as opposed to the.
Okay, so I'll stop you right here, and I'll bring on Andrew, who is my witness. What have I been saying is the fix for the Eagles' offense for weeks?
Oh, running. You got to run Jalen. Get him to use his legs.
Right. What else, though? What else did I say that they need to do?
Well, that would be great.
RPOs.
Right.
Use the middle. Use the middle of the field.
Yeah, but what else? There was something that I was saying over and over again that they need to change the...
They need to change...
Tempo.
The tempo, yeah.
Right? I mean, how long have I been saying go tempo?
Oh, yeah. For a long time. The whole season.
Yeah. So
all those things I said you've been saying for the whole season.
Something that simple could change everything.
I've been calling for it. Like, and like their answer is, well, we lead the league in 3 and outs. Like, if you go tempo, what happens? Right? No.
That's not the point.
You got to get drive starters. Like, drive starters are easy to diagnose. Like you can. They probably have a dozen of them in their book, right? Like a dozen of them. They look at just easy throws. Get them easy throws. God, it's not that hard.
I see it the same way as you, Anthony. Again, and to me, it's like, what do you have to lose by trying?
And by the way, I would, they've simplified the offense. I mean, really dumbed it down to bare bones. Like what they're doing is stuff that, I see in high school, like grade school. Like I coach 7th grade football, right, kids? Like you see when you're looking at twin routes, right? Like that's, those are concepts that are, it's elemental. That's the kind of stuff that they're running because they don't trust Jalen to run, a lot of that other more complicated, layered offense the way the Lions run. No, I don't.
Yeah.
Like, to me, it's like, dude, just let them go. Who cares about, again, taking care of the ball, turnover. We win the turnover battle. I mean,
To me, it's not even that hard to see. Like, why not? Again, you're 7. What are they, 8-2?
Yeah.
Is that 8-2? Okay, you're going to win the division. Like, to me,
yeah, now you experiment.
It's almost like a great. Yeah,
You got
like
a cushion. Yes.
If you don't want to do it again, if you're nervous to do it against Dallas, or okay, but there has to be out of these next 6, 7.
Yeah, you got the Bears, the
Like, you just
Raiders,
say-
Washington.
Right.
Go
right.
do
So,
it.
you know what? Let's just try it, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But at least, it's like saying, I don't know how they can't be open to it. Again, I always say, like, again, why do you have to be stubborn? Like, being open to suggestions that can better your franchise, better your team. To me, that's a sign of strength, a sign of character, a sign of you don't have a big ego and that you just want to win. You don't care who I don't care if it comes from Johnny Appleseed off the street, and it's like, oh my God, maybe that makes sense. Let me try. When you're this bad with this many good players for this long, to be this stubborn, shame on you. Try something and be open-minded to saying, listen, okay, maybe this hasn't worked. Maybe there's a different way that we can.
Yeah, man. I hear you. All right.
They don't.
We gotta get my boy's Faden. He's been here all day, so I want to make sure we get out of here on time. But I got it before we get out of here. College, it's not a great slate this weekend.
No,
it really is. I mean, you got USC, Oregon, which is interesting.
I don't ask me, Rick. Yeah.
I mean, I see Oregon kind of with a route,
Yeah. I mean, I think Oregon, to me, USC got very fortunate last week, Anthony.
Yeah.
They really did.
Agreed.
They were on the ropes, man. And I think really, really, really on the ropes. They were able to pull it out against a very, very blah Iowa team. I don't think, by the way, I don't think Oregon's that great either. Let me make that clear. But I think they're good enough at home to win this one by double digits. I don't trust USC on the road. I really, really don't. And I think Oregon gets this one. I really do. By the way, crazy with Oklahoma getting back into the playoffs last week.
I know.
And Alabama losing. I mean, you talk about just a lot of wide open stuff, man.
Yeah.
In terms of who's gonna make it. Man.
It's awesome. I love it. I'll be honest with you. I love this version of college football. Anybody you like, I'll just ask you that.
I actually agree with you. I agree with you.
I enjoy it.
I agree with you.
Anybody you like?
Man.
Anybody did you play?
I actually did bet. What's that?
Yeah, did you play anybody?
I did bet the game tomorrow night. I think Hawaii is going to beat UNLV.
Okay.
I actually had that as a game. The line's gone down a little bit right now. Hawaii is off a bye. I think they're going to get that one done. It's interesting game. Is the Georgia Tech Pitt game. It's funny. I had last week, Anthony. I had the over in the Notre Dame game, and I lost by a point.
Oh,
it was very, very frustrating. It couldn't quite get there. By the way, Notre Dame, Anthony. Side note. I'm not saying they're the best team, but I'm not saying they're not. How's that sound?
Well, Andrew and I have been on the Irish bandwagon all year.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
I've been saying it too. I tell when the Gandhi, Kevin's with us every Thursday, and I'm like, dude, Irish can win it all. They can win it all.
They're going to win it all.
Yeah, no, I
Jeremiah Love.
By the way, let me ask you a question. Nebraska, Anthony, what's going on there? Man.
What do you mean? Well, you lose
well,
Dylan.
He was the quarterback. But I'm saying, I was reading. Well, but then the brother decommits, and then I read they only have like 5 recruits for next year. I was like, well, I always root for Nebraska. Always, but I'm like, I don't know. I was like a little taken aback.
Yeah.
Like what was but I don't know. I didn't know. But anyway.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk off air.
Yeah. But I always root for them. But look, they now play a Penn State team, where they're like a double-digit dog against Penn State. Again, I never thought I would see that the way Penn State had looked, but the way it is right now, actually, Anthony, and the way we're seeing this version of Nebraska,
You like Penn State?
I actually, yeah, I do like Penn State.
Yeah.
Um, I think Nebraska is in trouble. Mine's 8. It's a double digits, it's close to double digits, but the line's 8, and I think Penn State's actually, yeah. I give Terry Smith credit. Like they've kind of, turned it around like a little bit, where they're actually like playing again, like very respectably, very respectably. Um, again, one of the other best games, Anthony, is
I like
Oklahoma,
Duke.
Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony, what's funny? I took a shot. It's a parlay. It's funny. Someone sent it to me, and I took a chance. Someone sent me. It's a big parlay, has to hit. I bet Duke at 100 to 1 to win the ACC, but I did the math on it. The math shows it should have been about 25 to 1. At first, I'm like, oh, there's no way, but there was like 5 things that needed to happen, and none of them were crazy. But anyway, yeah, I like Duke. Duke, by the way, I think Duke's a decent team.
So do I.
actually
Mentz is a
do.
good quarterback.
Very good quarterback.
Yeah.
Very good quarterback. I actually think Duke is a kind of a frisky, decent team. I really, really do. What I will say this, but the game I'm interested in is, and I'm not sure if Pribolo, the quarterback from Missouri, is coming back. The game I'm interested in is Oklahoma, Missouri. Now, Oklahoma to me, man, I give them credit. I really, really do. I think Venables, he'd be my coach of the year. You may think that's an overstatement. What he does defensively, I got to give this guy credit, because I think Oklahoma on offense really is so blah.
Yes.
And I've never really come away impressed with them. But all they do is they come in there and they kick your what, and on the defensive side of the ball. And I think he's the toughest defensive coach in all of college football, quite honestly. I have a lot of respect for Oklahoma, because I don't think they're that talented, but I live bet Alabama quite big last week, and I made a big live bet at halftime, big for me, big on Alabama at halftime. It was pick 'em. They were down 3 at half, and I really thought Alabama should have been up by 14 at halftime. And you know what, man, Alabama just could not pull away from them.
Yeah.
So them against Missouri is an interesting game to me, because I like the way Oklahoma's playing right now. And I don't really know what I trust from Missouri. And I think Oklahoma's they're feeling it right now. I think they're going to get in the playoffs.
I like it. That's going to do it for us tonight. Always a lot of fun. Always a lot of good discourse, sussing it out. Hopefully we're right. Hopefully you guys make some money. Don't forget the Parx Sportsbook online casino app for all of your action on Fridays, right? So tomorrow around noon, Double the Spread is on the app. So check it out. They pick one game and they double the spread. So it's great value. Check it out at noon tomorrow on the Parx Sportsbook online casino app, and then all weekend long for college and NFL and all the great casino games. So much fun. Check out all the details. BetParx.com has them. You got to be 21 in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland, Ohio. And don't forget, if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER and give the gift of entertainment this season, this holiday season, with the Excite Center, all the stuff that happens at Parx Casino. Big-time acts come through here. But Tracy Morgan's going to be here in March. Grand Funk Railroad. I mean, Bill Murray was here. They have everybody at Parx. So check it out. Give the gift of entertainment to your loved ones. Great restaurants. Great night out, man. We love it here. The Brain is the ambassador. Andrew is here.
Anthony, did you eat the noodle place there?
Yes.
I love that
it's
noodle
the best. Noodles.
Anthony,
I'm a noodle
that's
man.
That's the thing I almost missed. I'm going to say cheesesteaks, number 1. I swear to you, I would go up there every week, do commercials for Parx. I would be so happy eating at that noodle bar.
The noodle bar's the best.
I would be in my own little world.
Yeah.
I would be so happy.
Noodles are the greatest.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, it's so good.
So I get all the hot oil, right?
Yeah.
So my bowl looks red. So it looks like blood, the broth. It's so red and with all the pepper. Andrew, you've seen me do it.
I have seen you do it, yeah.
Yeah, it's red. The bowl's red.
That's a little too much for me, but
It's all
I
the
do
heat.
like the spice.
The
yeah.
heat. Love the noodles, Brain.
And I miss that place, man.
Yeah, well, when you're up here, you and I, me, the three of us, noodles.
I'd love that, buddy.
All right, I would love it too. Listen, be careful.
Good man.
All right,
Good luck, Trevor, out
happy
there.
birthday to your little one, and we love you, buddy. Well, everybody have a great night. See you tomorrow morning. Take care.
We all silly like the mayor.